Hey guys, check this out. Yeah. Hey, I have some things to share with you about that, but we'll get back to that in a moment. We got other things to talk about. Another garage video today while I'm cleaning up, taking care of a few things. Yeah. Look, I got trash all over I got to clean up. We just got that assembled yesterday, or actually last evening. So more about that. I still got zip ties and stuff scattered around. I'm trying to get cleaned up. Hey, I'm missing a seat over here. Yeah, I'm missing a seat on the hay bike, Mars 2.0. That's a really cool bike, guys. I tell you what, each time I ride it, I'm just like impressed all over again, just because it's got really good power. Good pick up and go. I mean, it's a lot of giddy up. So, yeah, I'm just happy with that one. Let's see here. Waiting on some resolutions with the old Moon Cool here, because the TK Pro's not doing so well, guys. Yeah. I haven't done a full review because I can't. Just can't do it. Not yet. I got to get some issues worked out. Hey, look, I've got my handlebar grips. No, my handlebar grips. Whew. My handlebar stands right here because I had it upside down yesterday. If you're interested in those, it looks like this. There's a link in my Amazon store if you follow the link down below, but it's the original handlebar jack. Yeah, it's so handy. They just Velcro onto your handlebars, and then when you flip your bike or trike upside down, it rests on that instead of resting on your display and destroying it. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, Ron was over yesterday afternoon, and you know my buddy Ron, for if you've been on this channel a while, and we were looking at the trike because we were trying to figure a little something out, and he came up with a really good solution. So I'll show you what we did. We haven't tested it. I'll be testing this later today. But one of the problems that this Moon Cool has, whoa, I'm almost falling over. Lost my balance. One of the problems that this Moon Cool has is that this tensioner pulley right down here, if my camera will focus on it. Here, let's take the camera off. Woo! Now you can. That tensioner pulley was coming loose because there's so much power coming from this motor, so much torque on this chain that the tensioner pulley, no matter how tight you had it, would slide and get pulled up by this chain, and then it would loosen up, then the chain would flop, and then it would come off the gears and just cause all kinds of problems for you. So he had the bright idea of sticking this piece of metal here, and we got it cut with, I mean, there's a screw hole obviously in it so we could attach the pulley, but it goes all the way up here and it butts up against the frame almost. There's like a small little smidgen of a gap there because we didn't cut it long enough. But that's going to prevent the tensioner from shifting upward because this guy right here is going to hit up against the frame up there. So it's going to prevent that thing from moving at this point. So if you're having problems with the Moon Cool and having the same problems, and there's a good chance you are, that your pulley keeps moving, consider doing that just to get you a piece of flat iron like that, something small, and measure it out so you can drill a hole in it so that you can hold your tensioner in place and prevent it from sliding. And that's going to solve one problem. Let me get this camera back on here. So that solves the problem of the tensioner moving, but we still have the problem of there's so much torque and pressure coming from that motor that the next weakest point on this trike, I think, is going to be the chain. I just don't think the chain is going to hold up. I think it's going to snap. But we're going to find out. I'm going to start doing some testing with it and see if it's a problem. So, yeah, Moon Cool, they've known about this problem now for a couple of weeks, and myself and Gary over at Gary's eBike Adventures, we keep talking to them and sharing some thoughts and ideas, and so far, no real resolution. Gary made a bracket too. Now his was considerably different, but he made a bracket for his as well, and I don't know if he's ridden it much after that. So I got to find out if he's ridden it much and if it's helping. Oh, let's see here. What else is going on? Hey, I'm going to be selling the radio flyer. So if you're in the area, I do not ship, but if you're interested in that, that's going up for sale this weekend. So nice cargo style utility bike. Biggest flaw is it's got rigid forks instead of suspension forks. Other than that, it's great if you have a child you want to carry. Look, we have something in here. Why is that folding up? There we go. If you have a child you want to carry, you can stick them in there. They still have, you can use this as a backrest, or if you're not carrying a child, you just open this up and you can go to the store. Pretty handy dandy. So nice riding bike, other than the fact that this particular version has a 10 amp hour battery, which is pretty small and rigid forks. So that's why we're not keeping it. And it's not something I'm going to keep long term at all. Let's see here. What else? Hey, I had someone buy the eBike. Had a yard sale last weekend. I didn't. The community had a yard sale. And I was here working in the garage. I thought, you know, I'm going to stick the 2 bikes that I have for sale out here and put a sign on it and just see what happens. And that's all I was selling, right? So I stuck the eBike and the 630 reverse trike right here. And sure enough, somebody was walking down the sidewalk or coming, you know, just hitting all the yard sales through the neighborhood. And they stopped and he looked at it and he said, "Can I ride it?" And I said, "Sure you can." He test rode it. He liked it. And he paid for it right there on the spot. So anyway, while he was here, saw the rickshaw. And he asked me yesterday, he said, "Hey Richard, you going to be selling that bike, that trike?" So I don't know. Got me thinking. Is it time to sell the rickshaw? Here's the thing. It's a really cool trike. And it's an attention getter. And it's a conversation piece. You can, you know, meet all kinds of new friends when you're riding it, because people are like, "Wow, that's really cool." And then they ask questions about it. So that's kind of fun. But I just don't ride it often, because I really don't have small kids or anybody that, even an adult. I mean, Mrs. Adventure, she's not going to ride back there. She rides her own. When she feels like getting out, she rides her own. So I really don't need it. And part of the 630 test ride program that we've been doing with them now for the last month or so, almost 2 months, no one has inquired about it. No one wants to come and test ride that one. They want to test ride the Simple Glide. Now, Dustin, the CEO, says that's a pretty big seller for them out in California, and he's been selling a lot of them. We've had, I don't know, 5 or 6 people now come and look at it, and as far as I know, they haven't purchased it. Some of them have said they liked it, but they weren't sure. They were going to continue shopping. You know how that goes. But anyway, the point is, I don't know if it's time to get rid of this, because it takes up so much space in the garage. So I am thinking about it. And so that might be coming up for sale here soon. Let's see. There might be something else or two. The Foucaire, which is a really nice bike, unique design. I really like it for the unique design that it is. That's the white one over there. I can't even see it. See, I've got too much stuff in here. That's my problem. It's this white one here. See that skeletonized design? Kind of cool, kind of neat. But again, not something I'm going to ride on a regular basis. And so it's probably going to go up for sale. Hey, you guys know how much I like the HJM trike? Awesome trike. Terrible company, but awesome, awesome trike. And I say terrible because I keep seeing all these complaints about people reaching out to the company with questions or needing some kind of warranty, and all they get is crickets. Because it's just like a one-man show, I think a 2-person show at that company, and they just sell stuff. That's all they do. So anyway, because of those reasons, I'm thinking I might go ahead and get rid of that. But I like my trikes. But you know, I've got another trike that's inbound here soon that is the dual battery, dual motor, dual suspension. I kind of briefly mentioned that in another video. That's coming next week. And if that is just as good as what I think it's going to be, that's going to be my primary trike. And I'll get rid of that one just because it's got so much, you know, it takes so much space. So much space. That's it probably I'm going to sell. This Side Rusher is really nice. We're going to keep that for a while. The Hay Bike is really nice. We'll keep that. The Ingway, I've been thinking about selling it, but I'm going to keep it for now, primarily because it's a dual suspension. And whenever I go do some rougher trails, I like taking that one because I don't mind beating it up a little bit. And it is dual suspension, so it works well on the trails. Torque sensor, good power out of the motor, so it works well for that. So I'm going to keep that for a while yet. Yeah, but that's it. Of course, Devin, he owns the Mach Wheel. Amanda owns the Truxus Explorer. Emma owns the Truxus Link. So those are just stored here in the garage, but I can't do anything with those. And guys, that takes up a lot of space too. I'm always complaining about space around here. It's because I'm always out of space. But look, let's talk about this again. The 630 fat tire reverse tadpole trike. Long name, I guess. You can refer to it just as a reverse trike. This is the fat tire version because that version in there is the skinny tire version, and I'm going to be doing a video comparing both of them, but only after I get the review done on this one here. But kind of cool, huh? Look at this. Got this cool little rack up here for, you know, strapping something down. Kind of small, but it's designed because he's got a good quality wired basket. Now, some of the baskets I've seen in the past were not that best of quality, but this is a much thicker metal and much better quality. So that's designed that you can attach it right there. And if you did, that's kind of what it would look like. So it gives you some place to store some groceries or something if you're going into the store. You know, and it's because it's the wire basket, the look that it has, it's not bad at all. Tell me what you think. With or without? With or without? Remember that commercial? What is it, a Kia commercial with the hamsters? You can get with this or you can get with that. You know what I'm talking about. Funny commercial. But anyway, real cool. Cool design. I just rode it for a few minutes yesterday right in front of the house. I got to do some tweaks with it. One, don't like the seat at all. Straight up. It's just a terrible seat, in my opinion. Not enough room. It's too small here for me. Too close right here. So I feel like I'm sitting on about this much of the seat, you know, the horn. So that's one thing. I want a seat that I can sit further back, and it's necessary because where the seat is, you're almost right above the pedals. So your stance is a little different than some other bikes and trikes. So with a regular saddle on here, it's going to allow me to hang my caboose off the back end a little bit. I can sit a little further back, and it's going to be a much comfortable ride. Hydraulic brakes. So big improvement over the other one. And the hydraulic brakes work great, guys. I tell you what, you squeeze the brakes and it just comes right to a nice smooth stop. No twisting and jerking because one side is grabbing more than the other. You don't have that problem at all. So that part is working great. I love this. It's kind of like an independent suspension thing going on here. So I really like that. So I think it's going to be good on, you know, some rougher terrains and stuff. This one, I got to go in and monkey with the settings because it's not getting me more than 13 miles per hour, and I think it's because it was limited, and I got to go in there and play with the settings. So like I said, we've got some tweaks we got to do with this one, and then we'll start bringing some videos on it, so I got to get more familiar with that one today. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel and stick around because I'll be bringing you a lot of content about this one too. So, hey, Toby, be nice to the neighbors. All right, so, hey, vicious guard dog right there, buddy. Yeah. Say hi to the people. All right, guys, so that's going to be it with this video. Just wanted to bring that to you and let you know what's going on here in the garage and let you know that be looking for content on that one right there. So make sure you subscribe. Give me any comments about the stuff I'm doing. And make sure you like this video because that really helps promote it and gets it pushed out to more people. And this channel needs to grow. Yeah, this channel needs to grow, folks, and I need your help to get there. Appreciate you all. You guys ride responsibly, ride safe.